It's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Monica, and she is with Alameda Mortgage. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Mortgage.
Mortgage, yes.
So now you are a loan officer. I know that because you told me before we went on camera. Mm-hmm. You've been doing it for 17 years, if I can say that without...
That is correct,
yeah?
yes.
Okay, so you know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. These are crazy times for a loan officer, aren't they?
Yes and no.
Okay. So tell me about it.
Crazy because there's a lot of demand. There's people that are taking advantage of the low rates. Mm-hmm. You know, they want to go ahead and refinance their existing mortgage. Mm-hmm. They want to go ahead and reduce their payment. Mm-hmm. So I guess
is that a good thing?
That is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're paying 4%, 4.25%, 4.5%, and you can go ahead and get a 3.1, 3.2 interest rate.
Can I get those today?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
That could be a sizable reduction.
That can save you, depending on the balance of your home, you can save anywhere from $120 to $180, $200 per month. In the long run, you can go ahead and save thousands of dollars. So yes,
that's like a car payment almost. Well, maybe not.
Half a car payment.
Half a
car payment. Yes.
And so it's got to be an exciting time. Now, Monica, seriously, with the craziness with the virus and stuff that's going on, has that had any overshadowing effect on the mortgage industry at this point?
It's making things a little more detailed. If we were detailed before, after the recession, in 2008 all the way to 2013, right now lenders are just being more careful. Yeah. They're taking extra steps, making sure that you're still working, your hours have not been impacted, you're an essential business, okay. And your income is steady and it's likely to continue.
All right. So let's project forward a couple weeks or a month or whatever. People that are currently not being employed but maybe haven't lost their job. So they may be evolving back into full-time depending on the economy. Is there from what you can see, is there any, things going on where there may be, things available to them, but they may have to wait for a little bit? Or...
Well, absolutely. Yeah, most people think that right now, because of what's going on with the country, that there's no opportunity for them to purchase a house. Well, that's not true. The state of California can go ahead and help customers, whether you're doing an FHA loan or a conventional. They help you with closing costs and down payment.
Now, see, I just learned something.
So that's one.
Yeah.
If you're purchasing, I noticed another lady earlier was talking about Lee Moore. You can do 100% financing through USDA on your rural areas.
Oh.
Parts like Fireball, Kerman, Selma.
Yeah.
Areas where your population is less than 25,000 individuals, you can do 100% financing. The mortgage insurance is very, very small. I think it's 0.35. So you can do 100%. You can still do FHA. You can still do VA. Loans. If you didn't need any assistance, you want to do it on your own, you can go ahead and do that. You don't have to have a lot of money to purchase a house. Mm-hmm. You just have to have acceptable credit, steady income, and your income likely to continue.
Yeah. All those years of experience, it's showing. I'm impressed. No, this is great. I know a little bit about real estate, not enough to probably be dangerous to myself, but I wasn't aware that that you have these tools available to potential buyers or people that are refinancing at this time, and that's awesome. What else we got going on? I'm excited now.
You're excited.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, ask me. I tell people, and I have these conversations with, my nieces and nephews, because they ask, and other customers, when is the right time to purchase? The right time to purchase is when you're ready, when you feel your income is steady, when you have good credit, when you're willing to take the risk. To purchase a house. Buying a house has ups and downs, has advantages and disadvantages. Advantage of buying a house is that you have that mortgage control. You know exactly what you're going to pay for the next 30 years.
Right.
Nobody's going to come and say, hey, your rent is going to increase $100 or $200 and things like that. So that is an advantage of owning a home. Mm-hmm. Another advantage is if you wanted to go ahead and paint your house any color. I like to use neon pink because I like pink. If you wanted to do that, you can do that because it's your house. As long as you have the means to do that, you can. If you wanted to go ahead and improve your house, if you have the money, that is also an advantage to do that. A disadvantage would be, if you don't have money to make improvements in your home, that might be, a challenging time.
But if you happen to have a higher percentage mortgage and you got a little bit of equity and you could refinance, maybe pull a little money out
Absolutely.
to do that and still have a lower payment.
Absolutely. Or let's say that you do have a very good interest rate right now,
Right.
and you have equity and you don't want to touch your first mortgage, you can go ahead and ask for what we call a home equity line or a home equity loan.
Okay.
That's typically a second loan against your house to go ahead and make home improvements, to consolidate debt, to go ahead and send your kids to college if you wanted to do that.
Oh, they're on their own. My kid, no.
I tell it to my mother too as well.
You almost have to take out a full second mortgage to nowadays. But something I wanted to ask you about because it came to mind. Years ago, and I'm a vet, and years ago I purchased a home VA loan, and it's still a great vehicle for vets to buy. But somebody told me, and you can clarify this for me. Today, VA loans you can, because it used to be for a home to qualify for a VA loan, they had to be right up tip top. All their ducks had to be in a row. There couldn't be repairs that had to be done or anything like that. But is it true that you can now get a VA loan on a home that maybe needs a few things to bring it up, and that the VA can help you with that in your loan?
I always ask realtors, when they ask me, well, I don't want to do VA. I don't want to get a VA loan on this house because the house needs new windows.
Right.
New windows are not going to be a problem. Always think health and safety.
Right.
Okay, health and safety. If your 2-year-old is walking around the house and there's a broken window, is that going to pose a problem? Yes.
Yeah.
If you have any exposed wires, if you have your 2-year-old, can he be in danger? Yes.
Yeah.
So if you have your 2-year-old and you're afraid that he's going to be...
that was a long time ago. We're not going there.
Okay. Or a grandchild.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now we can
or a grandchild, or you have a guest that happens to be 2 years old, and you say, okay, that's going to be against his health or safety, then yes, that's going to be a problem. When it comes to VA, we don't have what we call a renovation loan. Okay. So that's also known as the 203K loan. Those are common. You can do it on conventional, and you can do it with FHA. But currently, you cannot do it with VA.
Okay.
With VA, it's a great program. There's no mortgage insurance. There's 100% financing. Regardless of your credit, you're always getting like the best rate for your financial situation.
Right.
So, but when it comes to improvements, you can add those improvements into them. The house has to be, I like to say, living conditions. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
I like to use myself as an example. I say I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I'm not missing a hand and I'm not missing a leg.
There you go.
So you will say
May
she's
not
healthy.
have a current paint job, but
Cosmetic stuff. Cosmetic stuff would be paint and carpet. Okay, but if it has broken windows, exposed wires, if the carpet is torn and you can, hurt yourself because you trip, then that has to be replaced.
Okay. Now, do they still do CalVet loans?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
See
No,
that?
that's been a while.
Yeah.
About 10 years.
The gray hair.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's a common question, though.
Yeah, they don't do those anymore. So what kind of vehicles we have? FHA.
We have FHA that requires a minimum of 3.5%.
Right.
It can be gifted, it can be borrowed, or you can get the money from the state of California.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
We have VA.
We have VA,
We
which
have
is
conventional.
conventional, yes.
What other?
USDA.
Okay. What's a USDA?
It's United States Department of Agriculture. That's what it stands for. And it's to go ahead and help your rural areas where you have a population that is less than 25,000, and it provides 100% financing.
All right. So if we're out in the hinterlands and conventional lenders are not real, enamored with going out and lending out there, the USDA will step up. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, most people think that the only program that it provides 100% financing is VA, but USDA is for your non-military. So,
are there any other?
the state of California provides assistance.
Okay.
You know, there's also other programs like Open Doors that provides down payment assistance for first-time buyers,
Right.
you know, in the form of a grant. It has some restrictions, you know, depending on, you know, how much you borrow and your credit score. But you have Open Doors. You have GSFA, which also provides its form of a grant, you know, that helps customers to purchase a house also. Has different restrictions, a little bit more flexible when it comes, you know, to lending. Like you have to have a FICO score of 620, but they'll give you a little bit of money. The state of California gives you up to 6% for down payment assistance and closing costs in a form of a loan. So that's also a good program.
That's awesome. And Alameda Mortgage can provide those tools.
Absolutely.
And where are you located?
We are located in 7475. Ooh, sorry.
Oh.
I work. That's the title company.
Oh.
I have to type the address all the time. I don't type mine.
Yeah.
Mine is already there. I apologize for
That's
that.
okay.
It's 7555 North Palm, Suite 105, Fresno, California.
Once again, 55
55
North Palm. Okay.
Suite 105,
Suite
Fresno,
105.
California.
And have you got like web pages and Facebook pages and all that stuff?
Yes.
What are they?
Do you mind if I...
Alameda Mortgage?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know it by heart, and because I don't know it by heart, I apologize.
That's
It's
okay.
www.amc-fresno.com.
amc-fresno.com.
That's correct.
Okay. And anything you want to share with our folks before we close off this segment?
If you guys have any questions, call us.
What phone number?
My number is 559-347-1601.
There you go.
That's my direct number, yes.
That's it. Monica, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Alameda Mortgage.
Yes,
You got all the tools ready to go.
absolutely.
Crazy. That's
Thank
great.
you. It's like,
You looking to buy a home? You know, you're going to have to finance unless you got very big bucks. So this Alameda Mortgage, the people you want to get a hold of. You've heard her. She's got the knowledge. She's got the tools. You just got to provide, a house that you want to buy, and you can do that. And I'll see you when you come back. Thanks for
you.
being with us.
thank you so much.